Lawrence Dunbar wrote, "We wear the mask. Where do you relax and take off the mask?"
We wear the mask that grins and lies. It shades our cheeks and hides our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts, we smile and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? And they let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh my God, our tears to thee from tortured souls arise. And we sing, hey, baby, bye. We sing, hey, oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world think otherwise. We wear the mask.
Of respect, regardless how big somebody is, how young, old, so on and so forth. And when you're not in the spirit of respect, that's when you have the problems. So this part of me, maintaining my mental, because the citizens know because I was working out with you. Almost like 30 years ago, we were just down in the basement with some weights. He's got some weights in the basement. I worked out here, too. Have I not? Yeah! So we pump some iron here as well. It's just that I'm going out to a bigger space, and there's some sense of community there. So some of the problems relate to people not being respectful, adhering to norms that they should be cognizant of. The problems I've had is, anybody listening, if you go in these places, is for the most part not been with the guys that are rocked up, the biggest cats in there. It's always the little fellas. I hate to say this. There's someone walk around the book, they want to say something, they want to act like they want to do something. And
a short time later.
The final thing I'll say for Sam chimes in, because I've been on that for a minute. You learn a lot. It is kind of like the barbershop. The conversation a lot of times I don't particularly care for when guys come there like, oh man, I got to come here and get some of this steam because I was getting, how much they drunk and this and that. So that's supposed to impress us, or when they're in there talking about the young ladies they smash, this and that, just kind of on that type of bravado. And it's not like I'm messed up with them getting some or whatever, but the conversation don't go beyond that. You're really not sharing anything of value and worth, and I don't know you, I really don't care. So I was in there the other day, and this guy, I guess he recognized me. He started talking about his backyard, and he said, when I go out in my backyard, he said, did you go on your walk? Because he knows I walk. I'm trying to think. Either I discussed it with him, he's seen, because some of those people see me walk up to the gym. The gym is 4 miles from where I live. On some days, that's part of my car. I'll walk back or get the, and I'm not, this 21 minute miles. It's not like I'm moving or running really fast, but that sometimes I walk back, sometimes I get an Uber, but so I don't know whether he asked me, you ain't been walking this past week, it's been cold, haven't you? I'm going to talk more about that in a second. I said, yeah, I just put on the right clothes. And that. So he started talking about, then he started getting the nature thing. He talks about he goes out in his backyard and he sees deer, blue heron. He got half-acre land, turkeys, fish in the pond, stuff like natural stuff. I said, you know what? What? These are the conversations. It's not really because I don't have that, but I'm listening. This is more what I want to hear about.
Okay.
When come something positive, something that
it gives you his center. He didn't been places. You can ask questions. I'm with that.
Yes. So he's talking about. I saw on YouTube where a guy was feeding a deer, and the deer came in the house to get the food. I said, "You think your wife would be happy?" There's people that start busting out laughing, but he wanted to post something like that. I'm like, you know what? That's something positive. He's in nature. I said, that's good for you too. This just gets some. So when you go out in nature, it gets you totally distressed. So that's.
I really wish mine was as vivid as yours. I really do. Because mine is like this. I take off the mask in the way Paul Lawrence Dunbar. You can take the stress off of life. You don't have to put on your interview voice.
What do you do for that?
Oh, it's simple. Go to a barbershop. Well, actually, it's two different places. I do. And one of them is cheating. Barbershop is everything you think it is. You go there, you get your hair cut, you talk to your folks, we're talking about the game, we're talking about relationships, we're talking about whatever the topic is. We all got our little inside jokes. We cutting there. I've been going to that barbershop since I was, I gotta say, in 8th grade. So I am, I've been there for a while. I've seen these people grow up. I've seen these people They've seen me grow up. They've seen me get married. And I want to throw my man out there. His name is James. I love my wife. I want to make this plan. I rock the ring. But once I got married to my wife, well, right before I got married to my wife, I held her hand. I said, I am in a committed relationship with James. That's the guy who's been cutting my hair since 8th grade. Here's why. I don't cheat on James, because it was something that I had to go get another barber. I said, no, I just wear a bunch of hats. Because till James get back, I don't cheat on James. I don't move on James. James is responsible for every good or bad time I've ever had since 8th grade. Because if you think about it, he didn't cut my hair. So if I took a picture that week, or if I got an award, or if I got married, or if I did this, or I did that, guess who had a piece of it? James. So I make sure. So I'm loyal. Loyal as it comes. So yeah, I am in a committed relationship with another man. His name is James. He cut my hair. She looked at me like I was crazy, well, she should have.
That sounds comes around way.
Yeah, it does. I understand how it said it as I said it, but it made sense as I do it that way. And it is a relationship thing. I can get in there. We can talk sports. We can talk about life. We can talk about all these different things.
And so I went to the local barbershop, and I began to, I was like, man, I've never been to a black barbershop before. Now, I was raised in a black community, but I never been to a black barbershop because, again, my mom was taking me to salons where she was getting her hair cut. And so, I immediately came in and, I was greeted with hospitality. But, it was a lot of black men in there like raising their voice and stuff like that. So I'm like, wait a minute, is this about to be a fight or what? What's going on here? But it wasn't that. It was, it was like a sense of like a brotherhood, like fraternity type of deal. And I kept going back and back and back because I loved that atmosphere. And I was also getting an education, a sense of place. Because obviously these men felt like they belonged here. And I wanted to create that same atmosphere because, I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. I had gone through things, traumatic events that, nobody knew about. And so I was holding all this stuff in. But through this barbershop I was creating, though I wasn't licensed, I was creating this community and this sense of place right here.
And then when I leave, not only do I feel lighter physically because he didn't cut my hair, it then made me feel, all right, I got this off my chest. I brought my kids around, James. And I really like it. It's everything. It's a family thing. Yeah. And now I go home, and then that's where I say it's cheating because you take off the mask at home. You're supposed to some degree, I guess so. But this is another place I do, and it's with my friends. It is a piece of technology because it's not me technically going somewhere. It is the Meta Quest. It's the Oculus Quest. It is a piece of technology. It is virtual reality. I know, it's nerdy. I get it. But in this virtual reality, I meet up with my
goggles or whatever.
With the goggles, yes, the Facebook boy. Oh, but it's weird and it's crazy and it's good at the same time. I can meet up with my friends, my actual real life friends. A few of us got them. I meet up with them. We can catch a movie. We can go to the club. We can do this. It's all virtual reality, by the way. And there's other points. I want to be by myself. There's simulators. There's a God simulator. So I am God in the simulator. I have a flock. I do this. I put in this. I have a pet dragon. I have a pet dragon, Doc. Like this is just this is.
You're God in your simulator?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I literally create the world in my image. It is messed up. It is crazy at all the same time. And I have a pet dragon. I hope I mentioned that. And then with that said, I take these goggles off. Oh, my mind is free. I just got all the yes men. If I wanted to, I could be a pop star. I could do this. For a good chunk of time last year, I was Lamar Jackson. So that's just what it was. I played, and I realized it is virtual reality, so you have to have a little bit of shape in you. I am no longer Lamar Jackson. I am the second.
What does your wife think about that?
She thinks it's crazy and fun because she has put them on too. And she...
Who is she when she put them?
She's her. She chooses to be herself. I don't understand why, but whatever. She chooses to be herself. She has learned a little bit of Spanish. There's different language simulators. We tried to help her with her fear of heights in there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Assholes!
Because there's a height simulator and all this other good stuff. That did not work out well. That did not work out well. But there are other things. And I was like, this is my thing. This is my Paul Lawrence door bar. Give me these goggles back. So I put the goggles back on and I'm back in it. And since I'm back in it, I told you about the football simulator. I was Lamar, like literally Lamar Jackson. It's the saddest things you'll see, Doc. I'm in my living room and I'm like, catch it! And I'm literally throwing the ball. I have to do the movements. I have to do everything as if he would do it. And I realized how out of shape I am. So now I am.
You threw better than he did in the NFC Championship.
I did not. I want to make this plain. I have demoted myself. I am the second long snapper on the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
I'm not in shape. It's over. It's over. Like so, yes. But I'm real with myself in the fake world and the one I created.
You see, actually, I'm real with myself in the fake world.
No, in the fake world and in the real world. And that's my Paul Lawrence Dunbar moment. It is brought to you by Better Quest, apparently.
And citizens of reality.
Wow. So when you take off your mask, you put on.
I'm literally putting on a mask to take on the mask. Yes, I am. It's crazy. What better way to learn about yourself than to be someone else?
That's interesting.